Hey everyone, welcome to Yoga for Eating Disorders. I'm Jennifer Krayat-Solis. So happy you're joining me for this practice today. Today on our mat, we are going to explore the concept of Santosha, which means contentment. And in yoga philosophy, contentment is the idea of holding the moment for all that's present within it, not comparing to the past or the future, not wishing the moment that we're in to be different, but really, truly being with the moment and all it holds. Now, this doesn't mean we necessarily like what the moment holds or that we're happy about it. That's not what contentment means in this sense. Contentment is really about not resisting what is and attending to what is. So, as we move throughout our practice today, I'm going to be inviting you to just check in with yourself. Where are your thoughts? Are they in the past? Are they down 5 years from now? If they're in the now, are the thoughts of resistance to what is? And if they are, can we bring a little compassion towards ourselves and kind of hit the reset button and say, okay, I'm here now, let's begin again. So that is what we're going to do today on our mats. As always, you're welcome to have any props that you enjoy using in your practice. I have a block with me over there on my mat. Feel free to have bolsters, blocks, blankets, chairs, pillows, you name it, whatever brings you support and feels good for you and your body on your mat today. All right, so we're going to get started standing. So I'm going to meet you back on the mat in just a moment. Right, so let's begin in mountain pose. So in mountain pose, bring your feet underneath of you at a distance that's comfortable. Take your arms by your sides and start off really rigid in your arms and your legs, like actually exaggerate it. And then let's do the opposite. Find some ease in our elbows and ease in our knees. And take a breath in and a breath out. Gentle breath in and a gentle breath out. And then let's do that rigidity again. So get really rigid through your arms and your legs, like you're blocking out the moment. You're just like forcing it to be somewhere else. Like you don't want to be here, almost like a temper tantrum. I don't want to be here. And then do the opposite. Find a little ease. Just come back to like, okay, I can be here. I can breathe with this. Take a breath in and a breath out. Gentle breath in. Gentle breath out. As you breathe in, reach your arms up. If it's comfortable, look up, lift your heart. And as you breathe out, lower your arms down. Inhale, reach up gently. Exhale, lower your arms down. A few more times like that, moving with your breath, finding the pace that's just right for you. And let's just change this experience a little bit now by taking the arms forward and up. Breathing in and forward and down, breathing out. Just observing how this feels compared to arms out. One isn't better than the other or more right than the other. But now that you know how these two options feel in your body, let's continue doing this, but you choose which way to take your arms, which way feels better for your shoulders, for your arms, for your neck, and move like that. And find a little contentment for moving in the way that feels best for your body. A little acceptance. This way, knowing there's no one way that's right or wrong. You could even combine them. And then just pause. Take a moment to roll out your wrists, roll out your ankles. And then take your feet wide, coming into a wide angle stance. Take your arms out Bring a little softness into your knees. Even though your legs are strong and straight, there's still a little bend in your knees. Bring one hand down and take a side bend in this wide-legged stance. It might feel a little awkward. We don't often do a side bend with our legs wide. So just notice that. Notice your reaction to doing something that feels a little awkward. And let's apply Santosha here, contentment. May I just hold all that the moment presents, even this awkward side bend. Take both arms up and then do the same thing on the other side. Just notice your reaction to doing this awkward pose, or maybe it doesn't feel awkward. Maybe it feels good. Notice it, all the moment holds, from your feet all the way out through your fingertips, the sensation of this pose. And let's all do our best to be with what the moment holds. Take your arms up, press your palms, drop your palms behind you, and take a little tiny back bend, lifting your heart, a little arch of your back. And then take your arms up. Bring your hands in front of you. And let's begin to fold forward. You can bring your arms onto your legs by making shells with your knees. You can have your legs a little more straight and your hands on the floor or a block. And then go ahead and just walk your hands over in one direction or lean in one direction. Walk them over the other one, or if you're resting on your knees, lean over. And then come to center and find center. And let's take a twist here. So I'm going to grab my block and place my block underneath my nose. Rest your hand on your block or the floor. Take your left arm up and just twisting to that point that feels natural for your spine. Finding a little contentment in this twist, being here now with what you feel. Breathe with it. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breath in and a breath out. Lower your left hand down. Take your other arm up, just twisting only to that place that works best for your body. Because when we try to do more than what works best for our body, then we're not practicing contentment. We're trying to be somewhere we're not. So come back to what's best for your body, and in that moment is contentment. Take a breath in, breath out. Lower your hands down. Bring your hands to your sides. Slowly rise up. Stand up nice and tall. Turn your right toes out to the right. Your back foot's parallel to the back of your mat. Let's set up for triangle pose. So take your arms out wide. Bring a little bend into your front knee and take a reach out long. Allow your hand to fall above or below your knee and take your left arm up. This is also a great pose for a block, so I'll show you what that looks like. The block can be on any height. Bottom hand down, upper hand high. Find a breath in and a breath out. Gentle breath in, gentle breath out. One more together. Take a breath in and a breath out. And now bend into your front knee. Rest your elbow on your front leg. Take your upper arm over your ear, coming in the side angle pose. Turn your heart up toward the ceiling. Your eyes can be up, forward, or down, whatever's best for your neck. Give yourself a breath in and a breath out. And then find your strong legs and rise up to warrior two. Take a purposeful pause. Lower your arms, straighten your front leg. Take a pause. Let's flip out our feet. So if you're using a prop, take it with you. Now turn your left toes to the left. Take your arms out wide. Bring a little micro bend into your front knee and find your reach forward. And then lower your hand down. Triangle pose. Take your other arm up. Coming back to Santosha, meaning contentment in this moment. Doesn't mean we like it or it feels good. But can we merge all of our senses right here, right now? Just be with what is. Acceptance. Knowing that you are enough right now. The better you is not in the past or the future. You are enough right now. Bend into your front knee. Bring your forearm down to your leg. Take your arm up and over your ear. A gentle reach. Let's take a few breaths together. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press down through your feet. Rise up to warrior two. Take a pause like you mean it. And then lower your arms. Straighten your front leg. Let out a sigh. And then let's turn the left foot back so it's parallel to the right. Turn your heels in for goddess pose. Bend your knees. Sink down into your goddess. Bring a soft smile to your face. Some softness in your eyes. Right here, this moment is all that matters. Together, let's breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, breathe in. And as you breathe out, straighten your legs, lower your hands down. Bring your feet together, come back to your mountain pose. Actually, keep them apart, come back to your mountain pose. Find that rigid mountain, that extreme straight arms and legs. This doesn't feel very good, it feels like resistance. Reverse it, soften, find ease in the moment. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Breath in. And a breath out. All right, let's do a balancing pose here. Standing on your left leg, bring your right knee up in front of you to a height that's comfortable. You can also rest your toes on the floor or a block for some stability. Soften your eyes to one spot. And I don't know about you, but I feel my left leg wobbling a little bit. So I have a choice. I can judge it and wish it to be different, or I can take it lightly and say, oh, my left leg's wobbling, big deal. Means nothing that my leg's wobbling. It really means nothing at all. If I treat it like it means nothing, then it means nothing. Let's create a little twist here. Take your left hand to your knee, rest it very gently, and take your right arm behind you, opening up to the side of the room now. And then come back to center. Take both of your arms up. Find your biggest reach. Lift your heart. And lower your foot. Lower your arms. Shake that out a little bit. And let's do the other side. So now we're going to balance on our right foot. Bend your left knee to a height that's comfortable. Find your eyes. Set them somewhere softly in front of you. Find your breath. Let it move inside you. Rest your right hand on your knee. Take your left arm behind you, finding a gentle twist. Breath in. Breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to center. Take your arms up. Find a reach up. And then lower your hands. Lower your foot. Take a pause. Bring your hands to heart center or rest your hands on your heart. Just take a moment to check in. Where are you right now? Are you in the past? Are you in the present? Or are you in the future? you're not in the present, just come back to noticing the things around you. Perhaps the colors in the room around you, or the feeling of your mat under your feet, the feeling of your hands on your heart. Anchor into what you feel and see and hear. Right. From here, we're going to come down to the floor to a seated position. You can sit directly on your mat, or if you're like me, need a little elevation, place the block underneath. Extend your legs in front of you and connect your left foot to the inside of your right foot. Soften through your right knee, take your arms up, and go ahead and take a fold, just reaching to that place that feels comfortable in your body. Hands on the floor, your leg, your foot, whatever you want to do here. You can draw your heart forward or round your back. And then slowly rise up to seated. Leave your left leg exactly where it is, how it is, it's bent. We're going to create a twist here by first taking our right foot and placing it on the outside of our left knee. If the outside of the left knee is not comfortable, just bring it in front. It really doesn't matter. Now we're going to take our left arm and hook it around our right knee and take our right hand and place it behind us a little bit. Sit up tall and a really gentle twist, being super kind to our bodies. A little smile on our face, just as a recognition of the moment, being here now, all that the moment holds, knowing we have what we need inside of us to attend to whatever is coming up. And then slowly come back to center, take a pause. And let's switch out our legs. So extend your legs first. Bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Bring a small bend to your knee. Take your arms up. And go ahead, walk your hands forward just to that place that feels right for your body. Because remember, if we go beyond or less than the point that feels right for our bodies, we're trying to be somewhere we're not. So as a practice of Santosha, of contentment, we want to get to know what feels right for us. And I get that in our recoveries, we don't always know where that right spot is. So if you ever feel like you're striving or you're afraid, then you're probably overdoing it or underdoing it. Just notice those things and be compassionate and kind with yourself when they show up. Rise all the way up. Keep your right leg where it is. Take your left foot, either place it in front of your knee or over on the side of your knee. Take your right arm, hook it around your left knee. Take your left hand, place it behind you. Lift your heart and a really gentle twist, giving yourself a few intentional breaths here. And then gently come back to center. Extend your legs out in front of you. If you're seated on a prop, I recommend removing it. We're going to come into reverse tabletop. So you're going to bend your knees, take your hands behind you. Fingertips can face back or forward or out, whatever works for you. And then go ahead and take a little lift up, lifting only to that height that works for your body, that feels right for you. And then lower down. Come into a cross-legged seat and walk your hands forward. Press your hands into the floor and round your back. Drop your head, Give yourself a breath here. Take your hands and walk them over a handprint or two to the right and drop your head. And then walk your hands through center and take them over in the other direction. Walk your hands back to center, sit up nice and tall, and bring one or both hands to your heart. Take a moment to just be here now. So often in our recovery journeys, we long to be somewhere different, somewhere that we're not, further ahead, or we long to be at a different point in our journey, even if that journey was that point was in the past. And when we long to be somewhere that we're not, we miss out on the gifts and lessons that are available in the now. And the philosophy of Santosha reminds us that in the moment, in the now, we are enough. In this moment, you are enough. Where you are in your journey matters now. We don't have to like it or be happy with it, but when we accept where we are, then the openings happen, the change happens, new healing happens. So I want to really support you in reminding yourself to be here now, that now matters. I welcome you to stay on your mat, continue to find stillness or some more movement, whatever's calling you. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this practice with me today. I'm looking forward to continue our journey together on the mat and in recovery, and I will see you soon. Thank you.